Hello and welcome to Animation Breakdown. You know, I think humanity believes the cube is the end-all be-all of shapes. I mean, think about it. The game Cube, there was a game show called The Cube, most boxes are cubes, the Zero cubes and cube animals, and we made a cartoon about the Rubik's Cube of all things. It's on my list, I promise. But the most prominent one in my memory is Cubix. Created in South Korea and released in 2001, Cubix is a CGI cartoon set in the year 2044, where robots and humans practically coexist in peace and harmony. However, not everything is sunshine and rainbows, as this series was dubbed by 4Kids. So, is it good despite this? Well, let's find out. I'm the Night Guard, and today we take on Cubix. Cue the intro!
Breakdown, breakdown! Listen, breakdown, breakdown! Listen, breakdown, breakdown! Breakdown, breakdown! I was beyond compare. Evil forces better beware.
So the episode opens up with some gardening robots, the focus mainly being on a hedge trimmer named Botanics. See, the majority of robots are made by a company named Rubik's Core, each one of their robots having two things. The sound X somewhere in their name, though there is an exception we'll get to later, and an EPU, which stands for Emotional Processing Unit. These allow robots to develop unique personalities, like humans. But after getting a compliment from one of the construction robots, Botanics goes apeshit and starts attacking anyone who liked the color green. We'll get to this later as well. Jesus Christ! She just killed that guy! Let's just play it back. See, right there! That's clearly bits of metal, and was that an eye? Can robots get arrested? Could Botanics get the chair for this? Will they have to put her on trial and give her a lawyer? This is starting to sound like something from Ace Attorney. In fact, this could be an Ace Attorney! If Phoenix Wright is willing to defend an orca, he'll defend anyone. After the opening plays, we meet our main character and series narrator, Connor, who's obsessed with robots while his father, Graham, can't stand the things. Anyway, they're moving to the main setting of the series, called Bubble Town, a place where the robots outnumber the humans. We then get introduced to the girl of the main group, Abby, as the news starts talking about Botanics and her robot genocide. How did they get that footage? Whatever. Turns out Connor's moving in right across the street, and remember that exception I told you about? Well, meet Abby's robot companion, Don Don. Don Don is a mystery, as his existence raises two questions, each with a bunch of smaller questions. If he's made by Rubik's Core, why doesn't he have X in his name? Can the owner of the robot just change their name? And if he isn't a Rubik's Core robot, then where did he come from? Did Abby build him from scratch? If so, then where and how did she get the EPU? Do Rubik's Corp sell them?
Huh? What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
So Abby has Don Don sneak into Connor's house, and he ends up getting damaged. Serves her right for...
Hey, get off him!
Huh?
Don Don, what did he do to you?
Me?
Abby does realize this is her fault for sending Don Don to spy on them, instead of her going over and introducing herself, you know, like a normal person! So, turns out Connor really wants to fix Don Don, but upon hearing he's never fixed a robot, Abby snatches her friend from him, in fear he'd just make things worse. And honestly, I can side with Abby on this one. While Don Don getting damaged was her fault, she does clearly care about him, and wants him to be fixed by a professional. Dragging Connor away from helping his dad, however, yeah, there's a reason Abby's not my favorite character. But anyway, we then see the main base for our heroes, the Bodies Pit, where we meet the rest of our main cast. Chip and his partner Cerebrix, who I assume to be a tutoring robot. Mung and Maximix, an exercise robot. And judging by Mung's body, he's pretty bad at his job. And Hella, the owner of the Bodies Pit, and her robotic helpers, Diagnostics, and Mr. Fix-It. But Connor then spots Cubix, and as Don Don is repaired, Hella offers him a job. All he has to do to get it is fix a robot. Alone. In 24 hours. Naturally, he chooses to fix Cubix. We cut to that evening where we meet our main villain, Dr. K, speaking with this alien creature, who I'm not gonna spoil the true identity of in hopes you watch and enjoy the show. And after hearing about what happened with Botanics, he calls out a robot of his own. The very large and intimidating Colossal. Much like with Robix Corp, Dr. K's robots have a gimmick to their names. Their names all starting with the letter K. And Colossal is easily my favorite. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of his design, maybe it's the fact Dr. K uses him the most. I mean, I never saw any toys of Clobber. Nevertheless, I love this robot. And we still haven't seen my favorite character. So the next day comes and Connor gets to work on Cubix. But as the time limit draws ever closer, he's nowhere near done. We cut to a construction site where we see another robot, this time called Weldon Fix, have a familiar blue glow in its eye? Right next to Graham's Donut Shop. Not good. We cut back to the Bodies Pit, where Connor's time is up, and he hasn't fixed Cubix. He's willing to honor the rules and leave, until Hella comes by with the damaged Weldon Fix, requesting everyone's help to fix him. And shit hits the fan in 3, 2... Yeah, Colossal finds them and is intent on taking the poor damaged machine. And seeing his design in the light just makes Colossal look that much cooler! This causes the Bodies Pit to start collapsing, and Connor runs back to save Cubix. Hella tries to help, but is stopped by falling rubble. And thus, in this desperate time, an unlikely hero finally stands on his own 2 feet. Connor has achieved what the others thought impossible. He fixed the unfixable robot. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite character. While Cubix isn't the most vocal character, mostly parroting what he hears from Connor during the first season, he does have something the others don't. Yeah, Cubix can become virtually anything. And it comes in pretty useful. Need to fly? Helicopter Cubix. Need to save someone trapped underground? Drill Cubix. Need to cool down a gas pipe that's going to explode? Water shooting jet Cubix. But at the construction site, we see Colossal and Dr. K extract something from Weldon Fix. And I've left this unexplained for long enough. This is Solex. Solex is a sort of energy that can become a crystalline form if given time. And it also causes robots to go haywire, creating all sorts of chaos and anarchy. Luckily, Connor and Cubix arrive and a fight ensues, albeit a short one. But they get Weldon Fix back and give him the repairs he needs. The episode ends with Connor joining the Bodies Pit and Dr. K getting the Solex, meaning even though he lost the fight, he still won when it comes to the true conflict. But that was Cubix. I loved this show, no doubt about it. I even had toys of Cubix, Don Don, and Colossal when I was a kid. While there were flaws with both the episode and the animation, it is an enjoyable watch, and I was surprised at all the 4Kids regulars I couldn't recognize. For example, Don Don is voiced by Eric Stewart. Yes, Seto Kaiba himself. So I highly recommend this series. I'm the Night Guard, and if you build it up, I'll break it down.